Greetings, this is Glenn from Take 5 for Tech, and today I want to talk to you about using Kahoots in your classroom. Kahoots are really good for formative assessments, little quick quizzes that you can use to keep up on what your kids know about the content you're covering. So there is a quick little video here that helps as well, but I'm going to make my own. I'm already signed into Kahoot, and I'm just going to jump right in. So I've already picked a specific Kahoot out, and it is in my favorites. It is not one I created, but it is one I want to look at with you. If you click, you could play it, look around, but if you click on the actual title, they give you this preview option. That's going to be extremely helpful because it's best to preview all these before you actually use them. So I'm going to click preview, and this is going to be on the left side your game screen that will be projected by an LCD or on a TV or something. The device you see here on the right, that is actually going to be how the answers are entered. So I will launch this specific Kahoot. It will bring up a game pin. There's the music, which can get a little old after a while, but you can choose to bring that down if necessary. I'm going to leave it up a little bit. And I'm going to enter that pin and start. Now, you can enter a name, so if I just put, whatever, can join, it shows up. Now, if the teacher doesn't like that name, they can click on it, strike that name, maybe they say, hey, I want you to use your real initials. And then you could go ahead. Oops, sorry, I need the game pin actually. Enter, and then the initials. Alright, now, they're there. Normally you'd have more players, but we're going to start. This is just the title screen, 5 questions. So this is Pythagorean theorem. I picked this one out specifically because there are some good things about it, and there's some bad things about it. And in this case, we'd have 8 squared plus 5 squared, a squared plus b squared plus c squared. I won't go into all the details, but the answer for this one is 9.7. So if you see on the device to the right, you would click, oops, I clicked the wrong one. It's 9.4 actually. So let's just keep going. You see the scoreboard, you see the next question, and it counts down. As this timer on the left ticks down, you will also lose more points. Now this question is actually incorrect. The answer should be 12 and 12/100ths. But what they've done is gone c squared plus b squared equals a squared, which is not how Pythagorean theorem works. So again, there is not a correct answer here. So you need to be careful when you're creating it. And I just happened to get that one wrong again. I know the actual answers, but for the sake of this quiz, I'm showing you how it looks. So my score would still be 0. Now does this make up a right triangle? Pythagorean theorem would show that it is not. But no, since I answered right away, I get more points. You could end the quiz at any time here if necessary as the teacher, but this is a really short one, so we're just going to work through. Again, you get to the scoreboard. This question is on a quadratic formula, and that's this one right here. And then we will get to the last question, which again, unfortunately, is wrong, because again, they went c squared plus a squared equals b squared. They say the answer is 18.4, which is not actually the real answer, but you can see how answers are entered and recorded. So you get to the end of the quiz, and it shows the names, the feedback, results. So in this case, learning, I'm not really too excited about the learning aspect of it because a bunch of it was wrong, and I wouldn't recommend it, and I don't feel very good about it, but I feel like it was a good example of how you can go in, you can preview a Kahoot, and how you could make this something useful for your classroom. Well, that's our 5 minutes for now. I appreciate your time, and please check back when you have a chance. Thanks.